Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at the Bond of Master and Disciple mission for the Legendary Vegeta event. So this is a brand new mission, a new category mission that has come out obviously to Global during the anniversary. It's a great way to pick up some stones and tickets, and so we've built a team to kind of take on this event and just give us a honestly, probably a pretty relaxed time. This team build was very smooth. I didn't really run into any major issues whatsoever. We have the LR Gohan and Trunks unit, who are fantastic in my opinion. We then have the Super Saiyan Future Gohan, also a fantastic unit, obviously one who benefits from having a Trunks. He is easy aid as well, so we'll be taking a look at that obviously and how that affects him. Then what we do have is we are pairing up the LR Super Saiyan Gohan, the AGL one, alongside the Strength Trunks. Now these two units don't share like a massive amount of links, and we'll talk about that very briefly, but they do make a very good pairing because they both stack, and Trunks gives quite a nice boost to Hybrid Saiyans as well. So they actually make a very strong defensive pairing for these long form events. They can stack quite rapidly and they can do quite a decent amount of work. So very strong pair of units. Alongside Future Gohan, we are going to be pairing him with the Easy Aid Tech, Super Saiyan Trunks, and then we're just going to have a floating transforming Trunks essentially, and that's pretty much it. That kind of rounds out the entire team. Overall, everything was pretty good. Team ran very smoothly. We didn't have any real major issues to kind of speak of. We didn't really have any like big concerns or big problems that we had to kind of face. I think overall the whole team ran just about as well as I would have liked. Personally speaking, obviously could have changed one or two things, but I think for the most part the team runs about as good as I'd want it to. The LR Gohan and the Strength Trunks make a very decent pairing. They obviously share Super Saiyan, which is decent. They share Golden Warrior, which is also decent for some ki. They do share Fierce Battle as well. So although they're not the perfect linking partners, they share 3 links, which gets them to where they need to go, basically. And they do a lot of decent work. Obviously, Gohan gets stronger over time, and so does Trunks with their stacking. And yeah, obviously it's necessary for us to have the Gohan because that's going to activate the unit super attack on Trunks, and that's going to obviously improve his stacking, because without it he wouldn't be able to stack defense, he would just be gaining defense. And so it's very important that we obviously do that we do make sure that we have those two linked up. Then the LR Super Saiyan Gohan and Trunks, obviously they're pretty dope units, like they are pretty impactful as a unit. They create AGL key spheres, which helps. They have additional defense, about 58%. They increase their crit chance and reduce damage received depending on the amount of orbs. And overall they can just have a very strong floating ability. They also have the revive skill, which we can and cannot utilize depending on our situation. Like, we might use it, we might not, but either way it's a pretty strong ability overall. Then obviously probably our strongest pairing is the Super Saiyan Gohan Future and the Super Saiyan Trunks, the tech one. Not the transforming one, the tech one. So they make up a very strong combo. Obviously, the physical Gohan, he has attack of 158%. He has more defense depending on how low his health is. He reduces damage received by 30% and will gain 7% each turn. So he'll have up to 58% pretty soon into the battle. And then you'll also have an additional attack and defense of 120% and a medium crit chance when there's a Trunks ally attacking in the same turn, which is pretty good. So obviously him having Trunks in this rotation basically makes him really, really strong. So he's really good. He also shares a lot of links with the Super Saiyan Trunks. They share Super Saiyan, they share Golden Warrior, they share Dismal Future, they share Prepared for Battle, they share Fierce Battle. So there's 5 links between the two of them. Trunks is also pretty good. He's got attack and defense of 80%. He gains an additional attack of 80% when doing a super. He gains an additional attack and defense of 80% when facing only one enemy. And he also raises attack and defense for 6 turns on his super attack. So he is pretty solid. Overall, like he can get up to some pretty high defensive numbers. We're talking 300, 400,000. So he's really solid alongside that Gohan, and they make a pretty decent pairing. So that's kind of the team build. Obviously, transforming Trunks just kind of floating and stacking. There's numerous ways you can kind of cut this whole Bond of Master and Disciples team. You don't have to, use this specific team. I found Future Saga to be just the most coherent, well-running team with a bit of a hybrid Saiyan's flair. In terms of other leads, you've got like in Future Gohan, who's great. You've got the AGL Gohan Kid. There's a lot of combinations you can go with, but I think overall, for the most part, I would run a team similar to this. You do have some great Pure Saiyans options in the form of Vegeta, the Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. You can run, for example, the Super Saiyan Kaba next to him and make a pretty decent pairing that way. There's a lot of USS and some of the power units that are going to be very useful as well. And of course, there's units like the Tech LR Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan, who obviously are a Goku's family or a Kamehameha lead, so you can run a Goku's family team. There's a lot of ways to go. You could go full Kamehameha with this as well. There's plenty of diversity in your builds. It's just going to depend on your box. And what you think is going to be appropriate in the moment. Goku's family one would be really good. You could use a lot of the decent Gohan units. Obviously, you've got the transforming Kamehameha Gohan. You've got the future physical Gohan that I've got. There's plenty of good options. So yeah, it's just going to depend on you guys and what you want to build. Overall, I think it's a fairly reasonable category. I think there's a lot of decent enough strong options that you can easily kind of carry some of the weaker payload. Not to mention there's units like Super Saiyan Blue, Easy Aid, Pure Saiyans Vegeta, there's AGL, Entrusted Will Trunks. There's a lot of really good units that are options for this team. So yeah, you guys are welcome to kind of go crazy and use whatever you want. But that's going to be it for my run. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, leave a like if you did, or leave a comment if you need any team help or team build guides. This is just to give you guys an example of how to beat it. There is no set way to beat these stages. Just do your best and try out your best team. But thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care and bye.